Give yourself some grace. Parenting is hard. It's freaking hard.
How do you know when a child needs stronger boundaries versus more emotional support? And how do parents learn healthier ways to respond when we were never taught them ourselves?
You're trying to parent outside of a structure. Like, you don't have a structure for your own parenting, and you don't have experience with the type of parent you're trying to be. If you're anywhere close to my age and sub 50, there wasn't a lot of direction there. And actually, if you're older than me, you probably got less direction. So listen, first of all, give yourself some grace. Parenting is hard. It's freaking hard. And where we can, we need to step up. And where we can't, we need to reach out. Okay? And part of reaching out is just understanding that we need stability. And in parenting, stability looks like principles, not rules, but principles. What is it that you and your little are about? What is it that matters to your family? We are a family that trusts. We are a family that's honest. We are a family that's respectful. Whatever your principles are, that you can build upon. And then from those principles, you have practices. How do we practice respect? How do we practice honesty? How do we practice self-care? Whatever your principles are. Establishing those principles is going to go a long way. And I'm talking 5 words that you in your household go to every single week, whatever they might be. We are honest. We are challenging. We are courageous. We are curious. And if you just go to those 5 words, and you can make your own 5 words, but you stay on the words that matter to your family and say, as someone who's curious about or what we're capable of, do these grades reflect your best? It's not a punishment for low grades, but it's a conversation that you're able to have around, hey, what's going on? As a caring family, right? We care. What does care look like? What does respect look like? Well, respect or care for an 8-year-old might look like taking their dirty dishes after they're done eating to the sink and rinsing them off. It might look like that. Is that an appropriate challenge? It might look like putting your clothes away. It might look like listening the first time I ask you to take care of something. So give yourself the grace of knowing that parenting is hard. And secondly, establishing those principles. What is it you're about? And then building upon those principles with your 8-year-old. Not for your 8-year-old, but with your 8-year-old. You know, Mom, it's sunny right now. Can I come in at 8 o'clock and put my clothes away? Would it be okay if it waits until dark? Because I want to jump on the trampoline while it's light out. And you can have that conversation. And then if the clothes don't get put away at 8 o'clock, what is the next level of conversation there? Okay? Then you always have that to fall back on, and that'll help you stay from being tired or burnt out. And also, part of why you're feeling burnt out is this back and forth. Am I being too hard, feeling bad about that, and then letting up on things? It creates this inconsistency for the 8-year-old where she doesn't know which way's up, honestly. She doesn't know what you really mean if you keep changing the thing that you said. At the same time, we've got work to do on ourselves. And now this is the work that doesn't involve your 8-year-old. If you know that you have resentment or you're carrying around hurt toward the way that you were parented, or if you've got unprocessed trauma, there's an opportunity for you to invest in you in healing that. And so that might be getting a coach. It might be talking to a therapist. It might be having a really tight-knit set of friends. You can be completely candid about what happened during your childhood and what your parenting patterns tend to be because of that. We can love our parents and still do things differently than them. And I hope you want your 8-year-old to realize that too. The ways that we were parented will not necessarily align with who we are. And that doesn't mean we don't love our parents. It's our job to understand ourselves. And in that way, we can model for the littles in our lives being themselves, which is the only person there can be. Everyone else is taken. So I hope those 3 concepts really help. First of all, give yourself grace. Parenting is hard. Second of all, establish some principles with your little so that you have common language to build your family and your home dynamic from. And thirdly, look into working on yourself. If you're carrying around hurt, that's going to inadvertently affect the way that you parent. So process that hurt to the best of your ability, and I'm happy to further discuss solutions around that. A coach, therapy, good friend group are really fantastic ways to start. And care practices. Hydrate, sleep, eat foods that make you feel yummy in your tummy. That's the story.